Kelly from Siliconrepublic, and today we're going to be looking at the Surface Pro 3 hybrid computer from Microsoft. This is the Surface Pro 3 from Microsoft. It's basically being targeted as a competitor to the MacBook Air from Apple. I think it's a very brave effort by Microsoft. The device itself comes with a 12-inch screen compared with previous devices which were about 10 inches. So it's a big increase in real estate. There's some nifty changes onto the machine. For example, the keyboard is backlit, which is a really nice addition, I have to say. One of the cool things as well about it is it can go for about a steady 9 hours. If you're surfing the internet for 9 hours, it'll perform on a single charge. The device itself, it comes with a 4th generation Intel Haswell chip. 3 variations, the i3, i5 and i7. It comes with various options of storage, 64 gigs, 128 gigs, 256 gigabytes and about 512 gigabytes of storage. So it's quite a hefty little machine. You wouldn't believe it because it's actually, thinner and lighter than the MacBook Air, which is again what Microsoft are trying to do here. Microsoft makes software, and I think what Microsoft are really trying to do here is show that you can have a very robust and steady platform. Interesting thing as well is the device has a kickstand that is, the first version would have had only one setting on it, so you would have had it like that, and then they made a concession with the Pro 2 to bring it a bit more further so you can actually rest it better on your legs. But basically this device can go the whole way, so you can actually lay it down horizontally as you work. So again, that gives people a lot more flexibility to collaborate and work on their technology and do whatever they need to do. As you look at the device, it's got one USB port, then a port for multimedia, high definition into a high screen, for example. Comes in a nice silver magnesium coating. Certainly appearance-wise, it is a step up from the previous 2 versions. It has 2 cameras on it, 2 high definition cameras, 5 megapixel, 1080p high definition front and rear, which I think is great. It also has 2 microphones, front and back as well, so you can basically get great sound and audio out of it. The sound on the machine is about 45% louder than the previous versions as well. And interestingly then, the device comes with a Surface Pro pen, and this pen allows you basically to write on screen. It has something like 256 different sensitive points. The device starts at about €819. It comes with 3 versions of the Intel Core family, the i3, i5 and i7, so really is a step up in terms of performance. And I have to say, I always believed that I think the Surface Pro device from Microsoft, even the Surface RT, these devices are a bit underestimated by the market at large. Basically what you're getting is not only a tablet computer, but really what you're getting is also, a full desktop within one of these devices. Here is a complete no tablet experience here. You can simply go straight to a desktop and then be productive. For example, you can just open Word, for example. And you can be productive and work on it as if you're working on your computer at home or at your desk. So yeah, I think what they have here is a really versatile machine, and I think really my conviction on what Microsoft are trying to do is it's not just a line of business that they've created, they're really trying to influence personal computing as we know it, and I think they've largely succeeded. So here you have the Surface Pro 2 compared with the new Surface Pro 3. As you can see, size-wise, there's been a substantial increase in size, 12-inch screen versus 10.6-inch screen. So the interesting also thing about that is that this machine here is about a third lighter than the competing MacBook Air device. As you can see here, you've got some of the standard features of Windows 8.1. The device I'm reviewing is based on a Core i5 processor with about 64 gigs of storage. And what I really like about it, it's blisteringly fast, super fast in fact. 3.2 aspect ratio screen, so kind of ideal for maybe watching movies. So let's just give you an idea. Put on, say, The Hobbit, and just get a sense of the screen size and definition here. So again, I think very, very cinematic. Let's scroll on. So very cinematic experience. The other thing to note is, again, it's a Microsoft machine, and Microsoft has always made software for business, so people will use this to work, not just to play. One of the things that Microsoft is really trying to do is encourage people to use software like OneNote more and more. OneNote is basically what I would consider a cross between Evernote and Dropbox. Everything you write goes straight into the cloud and is stored there forever. So just give you an example how the Pro Pen works with OneNote. So we'll just go back into the desktop, and let's just say we'll surf the internet. Go to good old Siliconrepublic there, and what we're going to do is I just see something I find quite interesting in this, and what I'm going to do is capture that and share it straight to my OneNote. So I just grab the area I want to keep, and that appears then suddenly in OneNote. And if I just simply want to kind of go, well, look, you know, I want to point out something with a headline here, so I can just write onto the screen. And if I want to basically go harder on that, as you can see, it's got 256 present pressure points. So as you see, the line gets darker, or I can draw lighter. I can also change the colors quite easily. So I want to go for maybe red and highlight something. What they're trying to do is create a real realistic experience around using pens on screens. Again, as you see, the device can be brought down lower and lower and lower, so you can actually really be at meetings and taking notes. So there we have it, the Surface Pro 3. I have to say Microsoft has delivered on its promise of coming up with something that's versatile, light and attractive. You know, Microsoft knows software very well. People would have been very interested to see how they would have done with hardware. But I definitely think this is a step in the right direction, and a very stylish step in the right direction. You could say Microsoft has discovered its swagger with this, and I think it'll be very interesting to see just how competitors like Apple will come back, or indeed how the wider PC ecosystem will respond with devices that will be inspired by the Surface Pro 3. I think a real contender for competing against the MacBook Air, and I give this device 5 out of 5.